Hi there, Cancerians. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at January 4 through January 10, the first full week of 2016. And as much as I'd love to say it's going to be a fabulous week and all your dreams are going to come true, I'm sorry I can't say that because Mercury is going retrograde for the first time this year, but it's going retrograde 4 times this year instead of its usual 3. And it starts off its retrograde in Aquarius, but for 4 days only. And on the 8th, it retrogrades further back into Capricorn, your relationship zone. So, all that goodwill and wonderful time you had over the holidays with your friends and family may quickly turn into not such goodwill, depending, of course, on how you handle things. Another planet that's going out of phase is Jupiter, the planet of good luck and opportunity. And it's going out of phase in Virgo, your third house of communication and siblings. So something that you and a sibling or a neighbor had thought would be a great idea and a lucky move and an opportunity to maybe save money. Maybe you said to your brother or sister, let's be roommates for a year and save money because you're both living on your own, which is much more expensive. Or, your sister wants to move back closer to family and you've got a spare room. So rather than her get her own place, you think to yourself it might be, good to bring in that extra income. So that might not pan out as planned, or it may be put on hold. And as I said, there's 5 planets in earth signs right now, which is a lot. And that tends to make things rather serious and people rather serious. And being that you're a water sign, you're picking up on that, Cancerians. So right now, it's a matter of wait and see what happens. And it's further entangled and ensnarled with a new moon on Saturday in Capricorn, which is your opposite sign in your relationship zone. And while it's going to be a tough time to figure out how to juggle Mercury retrograde and a new moon in the same part of your chart, it really is. The only thing you can do is just make sure that you don't say too much. It's better to say too little when Mercury is retrograde than to say too much. Because when you do say too much, you usually say things that come back on you and that you wish you hadn't said. So apart from that, we have quite an interesting week. And it's a week where knowing where you stand on issues and knowing who your real friends are and probably being more aware than ever of who your frenemies are is a really good idea. What's not a good idea is to have huge talks about politics or money or anything like that with people. Once again, Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to just talk about the weather and talk about things that don't mean that much to you personally or professionally, because otherwise you'll find that you get yourself into some deep water with people. And Mercury's out of phase through the 25th, and Virgo's out of phase through May 9. So it's just a 1 foot in front of the other time ahead. Thanks so much for tuning in. I wish you a very happy new year. It's here. It's starting off tough, but if anyone can get through it, it's you, Cancerians. Have a wonderful week.